Hi. Hi, my lovies. What's up? Svetlana. I love that name. Yeah, my love. So right now I do have one donation, but I don't think she's in yet. So how are you guys? Hi, love. Hi, sweetie. Sag 22. I'm sorry. How are you guys? Let's try to knock this one out. We could do 1 hour. So we're gonna do let's see, that's Leah. Sag 22. Okay, my loves, we got a list now. So Shar, and then it's Leah, then it's Sag 22. All right, my loves, I'm gonna get started because I can only be on for 1 hour. Hopefully we don't have to make this like a two-parter or anything. All right, hold on. Okay, let me see. For Shar Spirit, what does she have to focus on right now? For her high is good. Here, what can you tell me? Sorry, my loves. I promise that was my only interruption. I won't. It won't be like that for the whole time. I received a couple more donations, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna do Shar's first, and then I'll let you guys know what the list is. Okay, spirits, that's for Shar. What can you tell me? What is her main? What does she need? What is her main focus right now? Okay, beyond the illusion, control. Right now, my love, is to continue to tell yourself the truth. Stay focused on the truth and what you know. It's very important right now for you to keep your mind on where you are and like how everything has gone down, and not so much like try your hardest to stay away from what your mind can create or try to make you think you're going to get in the future with somebody, even though it doesn't seem like that's the path. So like your mind just wants you to see you're pretty much like to stay focused as much as you can, and don't let yourself get steered off of like you might get a lot of headaches right now, my love. You might feel like headaches, or you might feel like a lot of tightness in your head for some reason. I feel like your third eye too. There might be some like activation stuff going on in your third eye. So you might feel like a little impatient. So that's going to be one thing that they're going to be working on. Honestly, my love, to just try to clear your mind as much as you can, and stay in the real. Try your hardest not to let your mind go and go beyond an illusion or beyond something go dream big when it comes to you. Like think about that all the time. Think about the life that you want to live, the life that you want, how you want your kids to grow up, what you want to be able to give to them, what you want to be able to provide for them, all of those things. Like those are great things to think about. But try your hardest not to think about like the bad stuff that can maybe go down, or like what someone else might be able to give you or give to you. They're saying that that's going to be the best way for you to continue to hold on, because you're doing such a good job at holding on to your own personal control. And so they're saying that this is going to be the thing that continues to keep you centered. Shar, my lover, I'm not sure if you're in here yet, so I'm just going to timestamp you. I think I started around 4 minutes, right? I didn't even check. I'm going to do 3 minutes just in case. Okay. Tell me about the Tower. It's because, my love, right now there's so much change going on in your life that they're saying your main focus is to just continue to stay with whatever they show you that day. Like, there's a lot of change in general, but they're saying you need to take it one day at a time. There's a part of you that's trying to plan for way too much. Like, you're trying to jump too ahead. They're saying try and stay here as much as you can. Tell me about Beyond the Illusion. See, my love, 7 of Swords. So, like, so they want you to do that with, like, everybody, even the things that you think good, like, other people can give to you that are good. Like, try your hardest to stay away from that. Like, if you think bad or anything like that, anybody else in your mind, try to take them out. Like, right now is your main focus has to be you, your thoughts, what you're doing, what you're on, like, and your small goals. Like, what do I want to do, or what do I want to accomplish 3 months from now? What do I want to accomplish 2 weeks from now? What do I want to learn in this frame of, time, and what am I going to do to be able to get there? So that's where they want your mind to stay as focused as you can right now. That's going to be the thing that helps you as much as they can, just so that you can have the control that you can over the change. Because I have the Tower with the King of Swords, but control with Thunderbolt. Tell me about the King of Swords. Patience. You see, my love? Like, just a little tiny bit. What you've been feeding, what you've been working on is 100% going to grow. You just have to keep giving it to it, and it's going to start to give back to you. It's going to start to bear fruit soon. But try not to lose track of, or misfocus. Like, keep your eyes on the prize. Okay. So, my loves, I'm doing the donations right now really fast. And then as soon as I'm done with the donations, I'm jumping over to the free questions. So, Shar, Leah, it's your turn, my love. And then I also have a couple more donations. All right, Jennifer, you're after Sag. And then Lenny, you're after Jennifer. And then Nana, you're after Lenny. Okay. Okay, please don't have Joseph. Gemini is feeling about Leah. Will they reconcile? It's because, my love, I could tell he thinks about it often. It's just his energy is so... In order for him to be able to connect and come back to you, it's going to have to take a lot of admitting that he fucked up. And he has such a hard time admitting his wrongs, or really connecting. You really, really, really trigger him. You get him in a mood of... Because he feels like when he's like he's out of his body, or he's not in control. I feel like it's because of the way that he feels about you is so strong, and you guys do have a very strong connection. And he wants to, like, the desire is there. It's not that he doesn't think about it. I feel like him having to do it or having to try to reconcile or try to come back would be very, very triggering for him. And he's a huge avoider. He doesn't like to test he doesn't like to test himself. He doesn't like to feel uncomfortable. And in order for us to be able to admit certain wrongs, or maybe not even so much admit certain wrongs, but try and change, because in order for us to change, we have to admit something's wrong. And that's like the hard part for him. But I mean, it's not that he doesn't think about it. I think he does. He's in a weird place right now. Yeah, he's in a weird place. I feel like his mind is all over the place. He has a lot of anxiety right now, and he's like really tired. He's overworking himself. I feel like there's a little bit of debt, or there's a lot of like money problems going on. I want you to be careful, my love, because since you're connecting to his energy, it feels like that might be rubbing off on you a little bit, like that money stuff. So just be careful with that, because it's very easy. Love and money is very easy to like transfer. But he's thinking about it. I feel like it might change in a couple months. But as of right now, I'm going to say 70-30. 70 no, 30 yes. But that could change, because he is in that like limbo energy where some days he feels like he can, other days he feels like he can't. Okay. Sag 22, my love, it's your turn. All right, I'll be right back, because you usually text your question. I'll be right back. That's so weird. Like, she is very... I think it's also on him, though, because he's low-key kind of dangling you in front of her. She knows how he truly feels about you, and how she feels about him. So it's not, I don't know. Why does she keep looking? Why is she so interested, Spirit? Show me why she's so interested. Ace of Swords in reverse. She feels like something's going on. She feels like he's lying, or he's keeping something from her. She's moving into that energy of like a little bit of paranoia. I can feel that it's, I don't know, she's really nervous that she's going to go and find something. I don't know what she's thinking she's going to find there. Yeah, she feels like he's lying, or like if he's not cheating, I think she's just thinking he's cheating in period. And I feel like she's going mostly on your page, but yeah, because she feels like he's playing her. Like, I don't know, they're just really going through it. She's really going through it. Like, he's really playing with her mind a little bit, because he doesn't mean to, but they're both playing this game because they both know the truth of what their relationship is. They just won't say it to each other. Like, they say it to other people, but they won't say it to each other. And then with the Nine of Swords and the Page of Wands, I feel like she's already been hearing things. So I don't know. It's just, I feel like she thinks she's going to find something by looking, and she keeps hoping she finds something. She feels like she needs a very sure yes, like a yes, before she can move in and do anything else. I don't know. I think it's because he's trying to do it to get to her. I can tell he's bothering her with it. Like, either he's like, I don't know, I feel like he's purposely like looking at a picture or something like of you in front of her. He's doing a lot of stuff he like shouldn't be doing, and I feel like she's really, really triggered. Really triggered by And especially right now, I feel like she's really confused because I don't blame her. She's low-key mad too. Because she feels like, I'm telling you, it's the whole like victim mentality thing though. Like, how are you going to stay somewhere where you know somebody doesn't see you a certain way and then you're going to be mad because they don't treat you right? Like, how are you going to stay somewhere where somebody treats you bad? Like, it's just in her energy. She knows not to. But it's that, like, I want to stay here because I do feel like she gets a lot of energy from outsiders, like from whatever their group is, his friends, her friends, all of the people they've combined together, family. She gets so much attention by that, so much attention. And I feel like that's really the biggest reason why they're still together. It's because everybody's involved in their relationship. Everybody has a role or a part or something. Like, I feel like. And you're you're the one that she thinks about often. You're the one that she wants to, like, look up and see, like. I don't know. She has a lot of questions. I think that part is on her. Like, it bothers her. I mean, I don't blame her. It's just leaving. Yeah, because she complains a lot about the relationship to other people. So much. Like, she complains to everybody that will listen about her relationship. That's also how she starts talking to, like, other guys. Because she blames a lot of things on him. Like, she likes it when people are always, I don't know. She likes the attention she gets. Especially when he, like, is mean to her and she gets to go and, like, talk about it. And people tell her that she's really strong and that she's really this and that she's really that. And then, yeah, it's all just a thing. Because the same thing happens with him. Like, he still won't go because they're so tied and he cares so fucking much about what everybody else thinks and everybody else wants. I'll tell you, they're acting out so bad towards each other. It's sad. I hope they don't get into a fight that they can't come. Like, that's gonna be too bad. Where, like, the law has to be involved or something because they're really, yeah. Okay. Jennifer, my love, it's your turn. Spirit, what can you tell me? What? What is this? It is not done. It is not done. I feel like you both can feel that. But there is, like, a little bit of a shift. He does need to go through a little bit of a breakthrough before he comes back around this time. I have the 10 of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Cups. Hello, you. With Justice. It's not done. It's not done, but I do feel like there is going to be, like, a long conversation that comes in, and then there's, like, it's going to take time to fully form. No. Like, I feel you guys coming together and, like, talking, and then after you guys talk, my love, tell me about the 10 of Cups. He's a really good person, my love. Like, he struggles a little bit, but he's a really good person. There's a lot that's on his mind, though. I think he does struggle in general with, like, commitment and relationship. It could be, like, he struggled in a really bad relationship for a while, or he got in, like, a really messy divorce, or, like, his ex, it was, like, a really bad breakup. There's just, I feel like there's this really dark place in his mind that kind of keeps him away from commitment, but it's something he's always wanted. The 10 of Cups, the Page of Wands, like, I feel like this is what he needs to overcome. This is his breakthrough, because there is some type of breakthrough that needs to happen for him, but he hasn't like fully hit that yet. Tell me more about Justice. He's doing good though. So they are saying this connection is going to take it's going to take some patience if you want it, because you can also move on and have something else. But I do feel like this is going to take a little tiny bit of patience. But it's going to happen. So it might be a little bit, my love. So you guys, like, it might be a little bit before you guys come back together or come together. But after you guys do come together, things are going to feel so much like different and a little bit more intense, but in a good way. Like, there's going to be something about them. You're going to actually believe them. Like, it's going to be easier to believe him. It's going to be easier to trust him. There's just another energy, another layer that he's removed from himself, of his pain that was keeping him blocked from anything. And it feels like he's been thinking a lot about you. It's just, he is very aware that his approach needs to be different. I don't feel like it's just the approach towards the relationship. I feel like it's the approach towards life. Like, he feels like life, he needs to approach life differently. Tell me about the 7 of Swords. Yeah, understanding. The Knight of Cups. Like, his offer is the Knight of Cups, but it came out in reverse. So he's like, I need to take back the offer that I gave, like that bullshit ass offer, and I need to come in with the better offer, something that's a little bit more stable. Because he knows that to you, you're coming through as the 9 of Pentacles. You can't just have, as the 9 of Pentacles / Queen of Cups, it's not just, like, you can't just come in and give whatever you want type of thing. No, I feel like if you let him in, it will, I mean, if you're the one that's been keeping yourself at a distance, I mean, it might be good to kind of see the way that it works out on his end and let him be the one to initiate and be the one to work on it and show you that he does, because that's where your trust is going to come from. It's going to come from his consistency. But yeah, I like it. And he's a really nice guy. I'll say that, like, genuinely, he doesn't have a lot of bad in him. He's not, yeah, he's not bad. All right, Lenny, my love, it's your turn. A drinking problem. That might be the thing that he also needs to overcome. Because it might be that the universe is telling him, you got to do this now. Like, you got to cut this off. Oh, no, that's not good. I'm sorry, my love. It's because, like, drinking, it really is like drinking spirits. It's like drinking. That's why they call it that. Or like drinking demons, or like drinking something else. And that's why we feel different and weird. And because every time we do drink, it's something else that's controlling our body, or that's controlling us. Okay. How is me and my relationship with my partner going? How does he feel? Hi, Jesse. Yeah, of course. I actually only have one more donation, and then after that, I'm on to the free questions. Of course, my love. Page of Wands. Oh, wait. Sorry, my love. I got another donation. Oh, I have you on there, my love. Kiwi mother. Right? I saw you. That's... Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Alma, my love, you are after Nana. All right. So show me. What am I doing? No, let me do this again. Sorry. I totally lost myself. For Lenny, what is going on between her and her partner? How does he feel? How does he feel? How is he feeling? Wow. My love, he is so happy. He is very, very, very happy. Like, so there's moments I think that you kind of wonder what he's thinking, because he goes into like these quiet places, and sometimes he does get a little distant. And it makes you feel a little like uncomfortable when he does that, when he kind of like pulls away a little bit. But I can tell that he is very much like thinking about how he wants to guide this relationship, how he wants to like take it to the next level. His mind lately has been on marriage and like happily ever after, and he loves the way you're like a great mom, the way that you're so open and loving, because you're coming through as the Queen of Cups with the Strength card. Like, he looks at you as you're like the strength of the house. Like, he really, it's such a powerful energy of like, I am so grateful for you, because he's very grateful for you. Very grateful for you. And I feel like he wants to, like, his energy, like, he wants to be able to give you everything. Like, he wishes he could give you everything. He feels like you deserve everything. He thinks you're like, he knows you're such a hard worker, and that you do everything for your family, and you're so like respectful. He feels very respected by you, and that is like, that helps him, make him feel like loved. You're doing it, my love. This is great. This is awesome. This is amazing. That's why he wants to like do the whole and like have a family with you, and like take it to the next level, and like be that person for you. He is very much in love with you. Like, very much in love. I do feel like both of you might have different ways of receiving love, though. So it would be a good idea to like take the love language test, just to see what yours is, and we'll see what his is, and like that you guys can go from there. Because he doesn't, he just, I mean, it's not like he would go anywhere anyway. Like, he doesn't want to. His mind is so in love with you. Like, he just wants you to trust him, that he's going to lead you down the right way, and that he would never hurt you, and that nothing anyone could do could like pull him away. He's very in love with you, my love. Good job. I love this. That was beautiful. Okay. All right, Nana, my love, is your turn. Hi, Angie. I mean, it's going to be fun, my love. I feel like, and it has potential to go long term. This is meant to be some type of like new beginning. It's just, it's going to have to be watered and like with through emotion. And I do feel like he struggles a little bit. Tell me about clarifying maturity. I mean, it's because they're excited. They want to start like, or they want to have a healthy and good connection. I feel like their problem starts, and it does feel like it's his problem, but it kind of feels like with the Seven of Pentacles and with the Devil, he has a really hard time when things start to get a little repetitive, or when he has to get a little patient, or like energy that makes him feel like things are taking too long. He starts to like slow down, and he starts to pull back, and then he starts to act different. And so there is like this energy of the connection has very strong potential, but things need to stay exciting. Things need to stay like this. And that's not very likely in like just any relationship. It's just, tell me about the Six of Wands. Because he likes you and he's very attracted to you. Ace of Swords. And he feels really good. It's because he gets excited about things very quickly. And then there is this energy of like the energy dying down, and then him not being super responsive, and then starting to cut back on like the attention that he gives. But I still feel like it could go like long term. Because you're a very exciting person too. So it's like, it's not like he would get bored with you. And I feel like you're actually a person that can maybe like one of the few people that can actually put out like, you know, keep up with his desire for change. So, I mean, that's a good part, because it does feel like in that case, you guys are compatible, because you do like things that are fun all the time. Like you guys are into almost the same things. So it's not like it can't happen because he's like that, because it feels like you can keep up. It's just, I think the universe wants him to be honest about his feelings when he goes into that energy, and he just needs to talk about it. But he would actually feel safe enough to talk about it with you, because you would be, yeah, you see, I feel like you guys have like potential for success. Like, I think you guys can actually make this a long-term connection, or something that would be very good for the both of you. And you guys balance each other out. I feel like he just needs to kind of check his expectations sometimes. Like the Ten of Wands is here. So, because when things get a little too heavy, then he has this energy of like, okay, that's too hard, or that's I don't want to do that. He's not a big like fighter for connections. Like if things start to feel weird, then he starts to just like pull back and slowly continue to pull. So when he does that, like call him out on it, because I don't even feel like he really knows it. I don't think he's gonna do it anytime soon. So this might happen like later on in the future. But when he does it, my love, just call him out on it, because yeah, he doesn't notice it. So just tell him like, hey, cut this shit and come back. Like, we're not pulling away from each other. Just because we didn't talk for a day doesn't mean it's like it's starting to fall apart. Like, come back. Like, let's talk about it. We don't need to always run there, because he'll run there. Expectations of like everything. He has expectations for everything. Like, if he gives you a gift, he has it in his mind of how you're supposed to accept it and how you're supposed to be happy with it. And if it doesn't come out exactly like that, he has a little bit of a problem. All right, Alma, my love, it's your turn. And then after Alma, I do free questions, my love. So send them. Oh, Angie. After Alma, it's Angie. That makes sense. I could also just be picking up on the energy that I'm feeling right now. So it's like, but you actually, like I said, I feel like his expectations are pretty high, but I feel like you meet a lot of them. I just feel like some of them are extremely unrealistic. You're not going to be able to do like if you sneeze in the middle of a something, like that's not your fault. Like I don't know, he just likes control, like he likes to think, oh, then I'm going to show her this, and then I'm going to bring a rose, and then she's going to cry. And then, like, if you just grab it and say thank you so much and give him a hug, and you don't give him like the theatrical experience, you might have a problem with it. Okay. Oh, my love, you are at 4 minutes. Yes. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, let me see. Gemini's energy. Will we get together? Mm-hmm. Gemini is going through some things. I don't feel like it's so much that you guys can't already do it right now. I just feel like the universe is like taking some time to put things back together for them. Gemini 2023 has not been the best year for them. It's been a little bit of it's kicked them down a little bit, and it does feel like in that energy, love is not like the most, like the biggest thing, but I do feel like he's open to it. Like it's just he struggles so much, love. Like he struggles a lot to think about like letting love in, especially right now. Just right now. I don't even feel like it's like this is gonna be like a long-term thing. I could also just be picking up on his energy in general, like what he's feeling right now. Right now, it's just he's feeling so much anxiety. He's feeling trapped in his mind. He's feeling like heartbreak. He's feeling anxious. He's feeling, and I can tell that none of this has anything to do with you. Like none of it. So I don't feel like I feel like it's just okay. So there is a chance that you guys will. It's just that right now, he's kind of standing still and not moving in any direction. So like when we do that in general, our future starts to get a little fuzzy because we don't have a lot of things made up. And he's gonna work on it. Like I feel like the universe is almost done with this. And I also feel like the universe is coming in with a lifeline because this was hard for him. The world with temperance, like this rocked his shit. It knocked him all over the place. And I do think that the universe gave him an opportunity to be a little lazy after this whole thing happened. So there's like a moment of like chilling out. Like, so I feel like the chances are very high, yes, but like it does feel like it's gonna be like just a little tiny bit. Well, not too long. Maybe around, I don't know why I'm feeling Scorpio season. I feel like around Scorpio season, there's going to be great progress, but it does feel like around Libra season, he's going to be in such a like in and out energy that it's going to be very confusing for anybody he connects with if he tries to do anything like that right now. Like it's just because he's not doing anything, he's not moving anywhere. He's feeling really sorry for himself. He's just struggling a little bit. Tell me about turning in with guilt. The Master. I mean, it's just He also needs to, yeah, he's going to clear up his mind. Yay, it's going to happen. I'm going to say, though, like after the 25th or something like that, because this is going to take a little bit. So maybe like a couple of weeks, and then you'll start to feel him back to normal. But right now, his energy is so rocky. But I do feel like the way that he feels about you, I mean, the excitement he feels for you is really strong. And he doesn't feel excited about a lot of things. So there is a part of him that's telling him that you are going to be in his future, and he does get excited about that part. Like he can feel it. He's really psychic. He's really psychic. And that's also part of like the thing that messes with him. Because he's been able to predict a lot of shit for himself, and that's a curse sometimes when you can see those things and you're just like, oh my God, I'm going to walk into that. But that's also why sometimes he responds the way that he responds to certain things. Oh, yay. Okay. Oh my, just couldn't. Okay. So he did it a little bit like post. It's okay. I feel like there is a part of him that's like doing it. He is doing things like out of like random. So my love, if he like goes quiet again, or if he acts a little bit funny or acts a little weird, like remember what they said, how they said anybody he talks to right now or he tries to make or say something to might end up a little confused because he's confused. So that energy is going to be shared. So until after like the 25th, 26th, try like until then, try to kind of like take his word, let it feel good, like let yourself feel good for it, and then just be like, okay, but we'll see. Like just like grab it, give it a hug, say thank you, I love it, it makes me feel so good, but we'll see. And like that kind of thing, just until like a little bit, just a little tiny bit, because I want you to stay excited about this, and I want you to feel the happiness, because this is, like I said, I feel like a lot of it just didn't have a lot to do with like your side or why he felt like that. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Angie, my love, it's your turn. And then after that, I'm going to do Cora and Jesse. I also feel like that it will be lighter on you too, to like slowly ease yourself in a little too. Of course, my love, anytime. Okay. Angie. I'll be right back, my loves. She usually texted, so I'll be right back. Oh no, I'm sorry, my love. Praise to the Most High. Amen. All right, let me see. I don't feel like you. No, my love. You see, he has been postponing it, and he was at some point pushing a lot of this manifestation off. Because I have the Four of Swords in reverse, though. Like, it's postponement. The card is literally postponement. He's not doing that anymore. He's moving away from that. The card that came out with that one is New Vision. But he's seeing everything new. I don't feel like he is still like super connected with Gemini anymore. Spirit, tell me about Gemini. What's going on with him and Gemini? See, he's breaking the chains that was on him for that connection. It's not going to be the same. Yeah, no, he's single. The Nine of Pentacles. I feel like he wanted to say something, but then he also felt like you were busy or like you were going to do something. It's because there's an energy of a lot of things that he does, and and doesn't do, like, it doesn't come from like a horrible place. Like, he's not someone that thinks about doing something bad before he does it. Like, when he doesn't reach out, it's not because he doesn't want to like talk to you, or he doesn't want to like see you or see how you're doing or anything like that. Like, it feels like in his mind he doesn't feel like you really want to talk to him either. Like, I know that sounds like weird, but I think it's just the way that he sees himself, and he the way that he sees himself, the way that he thinks other people think of him, because he also feels like he is annoying to other people. He feels like he just, I don't know, there's a strong energy of that, but I don't know, my love. I feel like it's over between him and Gemini, and he's not thinking about going back towards that at all. It's because that is my love. For the last few months, he's been getting your energy. I mean, not him specifically, but his actions, the way that he's been treating your relationship, has been bringing your not your anxiety radar, but like your problem detector up. And it's really true that once we get our adrenaline pumping, like while you guys got into an argument, your adrenaline was pumping. And once you get there, it takes your body almost the whole day for it to go back to normal. Like your actual body, everything. It takes your body a long time and your energy just to go back to normal. And he got that out of you a lot, especially with wondering what he was doing, because the body doesn't know the difference like between reality and our imagination. So if in your mind you're picturing him or connecting with Gemini, or what has already happened pops into your head or things like that, then your mind is going to feel that. Your body is going to feel that anxiety as if it's happening, and as if it's real. So in your body, it doesn't matter if it was real or not. It happened. Like, the body feels it. And so that's why now, my love, there's this energy of like calming you down, or trying to calm that down, and kind of help you go with the flow a little bit more, so that you don't feel so tied down to those things. I'm sorry, love. It's easy. It's totally fine for you to do that. That just means that your sensors are working, and the part of you that's telling you to be careful and to watch out for certain things, so it's doing its job. So it's not a bad thing, my love. It's a great thing. Okay. I feel like if you try to talk to him and like, it's because I can feel that there is this energy, my love, that puts you in a very defensive place when it comes to him. So there is this energy of having to clear that out. And maybe I feel like the universe is going to help you do that next, because it is a little hard to like fully release that, but you're going to start. Okay. Oh my God. Hold on. Sorry, I was checking on my kids. Okay. Of course, my love. All right, Cora, it is your turn. What are Austin feeling towards me currently? Well, thoughts of you make him really happy. He's naturally a little bit of a sad person. I mean, it's not like a bad thing. It's not like I don't feel like it's I just feel like he lets himself feel his sadness, and he might let himself feel his sadness a little bit longer than most people. Like he just doesn't mind, but he's very healthy about it. Like there is this energy of, I don't know, handling that in a very healthy way. And there is this, like, I feel like when it comes to you, when he thinks about you, he feels really happy. Like you bring out like this innocent side, this different side of him. It's a very I mean, maybe you just let his inner child feel very comfortable. When he thinks about you, it allows him to dream, because he's not a big dreamer either. Like, well, he is, but so he's actually, I don't know, his energy feels very reserved into himself, and like what the world gets from him is a little bit different than who he truly is. And I feel like that's the version you're getting from him, but like it's very, he's changing. Like your connection is helping him become inspired, and like look at how far he can go. It makes him feel confident. It makes him feel good. It makes him feel like there's so many possibilities. It's very like, because he's been in a very lonely energy for a very long time, and it does feel like he doesn't feel so alone anymore. Like you kind of took that away a little bit. I don't want to say like, oh well, I don't want to put that on you, right? Because that's a lot of pressure too. So it's not just that. I just feel like you gave him a different idea of happiness and what it looks like. I don't feel like he's not codependent, or he's not holding on to just you making him happy. He just has a different idea of other possibilities now. Like he's really excited of like where life can take you guys. The 5 of Wands. He does do this little thing where well, just like anybody, when you're trying new things, it's going to be scary at first, and you're going to question it a couple of times before you truly take that leap. So there might be a couple of things that he like struggles with a little bit, but he's jumping. Like there's going to be a lot of so your connection might actually ask you to like for a lot of trust very early on. So I don't know if he like travels, or if somebody goes like and does something, but there's something's asked, like the both of you are being asked to have a lot of trust. But it's gonna be so much fun. Like your connection's gonna be so much. Yeah, like I said, you brought up like the playfulness out of him, and also like he feels so much better. Like he feels so much like lighter and like excited. Okay, so I love that, because I think you're going to build your relationship on just like on trust. Like you guys are going to have so much of that for each other. So it could be that you guys are not official for just a little tiny bit longer, but you guys have to trust the other person that they're not, there's this energy of, I don't even have to fully, that doesn't need to be us yet. I know, and I trust you. Like I know that it's you. Like there's just this knowing. But you guys, I like it. I like it a lot. It feels really good. And you both feel very happy. And you're definitely building something. Congratulations, my love. Okay, Jessie. All right, my loves. I think Jessie's going to be my last one. I really can only do 1 hour. I have to go. Right, that was beautiful. That's awesome. Bella. Bella. Your name is Bella. Work things out and hang out. Of course. course. Hold on, my love. So my cat's outside. What is he doing? My son is outside and he's riding those little, you know, like the little motor cars. I was just keep checking. I'm like, oh my God, please don't drop anything or fall over. All right. So show me Bella and Danny work things out and hang out. So my love, you guys are going to, but he needs to. Okay. I gotta be honest, it kind of feels like your guides are purposely keeping him at a distance. He does have a little bit of an anger issue that he needs to work through and process before you guys can fully, like, you know, make it. Because there is this energy of, I mean, he just holds on to a lot. Tell me about conditioning. And so I feel, and he also lets his thoughts be right all the time. Like just because he believes it, it's fact, and that's not fair. And I think he attacks you a lot with those. There's just a lot. There's a couple of things that need to change before. Yeah. No, the thing is because a lot from the past, like a lot of his conditioning, a lot of what he does is conditioning. And he needs to kind of undo some of those. He also has a lot of guilt when it comes to you. I don't know if he ever, there's this energy. I don't know. It feels like he scared you. I don't want to go into too much detail, but it kind of feels like there's a face that you make, like when you're sad or when he or like maybe a tone that you have, and that kind of plays in his mind. Because it makes him feel bad because he was so angry or he was so mad or he was so like mean. But it does need to change. Like he is changing that. Yeah, it's just right now the universe has him in a little bit of just in isolation for a little bit. He just has a control issue too. Until he gets this part together, my love, I don't feel them letting him come back. He's not going to be allowed. Not until he fixes it, because your guides are very protective over you. Like, well, everybody's guides are very protective over them, but they won't allow it. They won't allow him to do that to you. And that's like I love that. I mean, but I do feel like you guys, as of right now, you guys are meant to talk. You guys are very patient with each other, like, because you're very patient with him too. Like yes, he has a lot of like his good side, and that's why the universe is saying like, where your guys are like maybe, but he needs to. But yeah, I do feel like you guys are going to come together and communicate and talk about like things that happened between you guys. And he is going to apologize with the genuine apology. Because I do feel like that's a little hard for him to do too, without him putting in a but. I was pushed or provoked or something like that. Because he likes to add buts, and he likes to add excuses to his apologies. And those are not it's not an apology. Yeah. I mean, I feel like overall, you guys, like, there's a lot that can change, and you guys both do teach each other a lot and help each other grow a lot. It's just I just feel like that's the part that keeps it apart just for now, but I do feel like things are meant to move forward. So yeah, my love, I do. But I have to be honest, it does kind of feel like it's moving into 2024. It might not be in this year where you guys are in a good place. And it does feel like into 2024, that's when things feel a little bit lighter and not as heavy or crazy or yeah. Okay. All right, my beautifuls. I love you guys so much. And we'll be back on soon. I promise. I'm trying to keep this and be as consistent as possible. I love you guys so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. All right, my love. If I can click out.